First question, why and how long have you been doing what you're doing?
Yeah, so when I first came to campus, my campus wasn't very active. Voter engagement was low. And so I was really civically minded. So I wanted to start something in my college. And I started in my junior year and I'm going and incoming my senior year, so about a year and a half.
And where are you?
I'm in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
All right. Ruby, what about you?
Yeah, so I'm currently a rising senior at the University of Pittsburgh. I came from not only coming from Pennsylvania as a swing state, but also a swing county, Bucks County, which is right outside of Philadelphia. And growing up, my town is a very politically contentious area. We made national news for having, trans issues in school, book banning, fiery PTA meetings. And so, kind of growing up with that political engagement, it made me really interested in joining Civic Influencers when I got to college. And so, I've been with Civic Influencers for about 3 years now, and I'm super passionate about just engaging my peers.
And what's been important about the fact that our work is not cyclical? It's not one off. 3 years, 2 years. Has that been important to your own development and your ability to motivate your peers? What do you think, Ruby?
Yes, it's definitely been very, very important. I think it's exactly like you say, it's not just about the election every 4 years, it's about the midterm elections, the primaries, and keeping people constantly engaged. So we tried to do that in a lot of different ways. We have different voting activities, trivia nights. I actually host a political news podcast with a collaboration with our school's student newspaper. And we just talk about political issues that are especially relevant for Pitt voters in a way that's relevant to youth and relevant to them being in Pennsylvania, relevant to them being students. So yeah.
Wonderful. Ah, Davida, what's your majors?
So I have three majors. So my major is social media strategies, legal studies, and environmental studies.
And tell me, since you're an influencer, what are your social media strategies that will help young people on campuses, these tipping point campuses like yours, in swing districts and states, to get involved and to register and to vote?
I think it's just connecting to what youth is passionate about, right? So my campus, we are going through an environmental crisis, and so really talking about that issue and how voting can actually help with the climate crisis, and really connecting to issues that youth aren't really engaged with.
And has it been easy over the last year for you, Ruby? And has it been easy for you too, Davida, to do this work? And have you seen a shift?
I would say there's definitely been a shift. It was not easy at all. I think sometimes people are just very apathetic. They're like, no, my vote doesn't, I don't really see how it's going to help. And there was kind of just this feeling of like dread and this weight over people where there's a little bit of hopelessness. They don't feel represented by the candidates. But recently, I've definitely noticed a huge shift. People who I know are not very interested in following the political news, they're all of a sudden coming to me and asking how they can change their voter registration to Pennsylvania because they know it's a swing state. They're asking, me about the different how to research the different political candidates and all of that. So it's been very exciting and really great to see.
And Davida, you have been active in creating tools, etc. Um, were people using them, and what's the difference now?
Yeah, so before even this last like summer, I didn't really see that much people like really digging into the work I've been doing, which was kind of discouraging. But it's so exciting right now, especially in the summer, to see like people saving the guides I used or even going back into because I can see through my links like how people are engaging with it. And so I think that even though at first it was like again very hard to see that no one was really engaging, all the work that I put in prior is really coming to fruition right now.
Thank you. Thank you for the work you did, the dedication, the love you have for democracy, for your peers, the talents you both have. It's just wonderful. So thank you so much for being here. So, folks, we need to fund a lot of Davidas, a lot of Rubies. We need to equip them